And a word of welcome, everybody.
Go ahead, Dory.
And I know
I'll
there's
stand.
stragglers coming in like I am. We were in Seattle, wonderful place, rained most of the time. It was also had 2 sunny days. So while we were there, Dr. Kendall James he's counting down the days to be here. Amazing guy, and seen some of his work that he takes pictures of, and it looks really good. So we had a change in our clocks, so that's so much excitement to come home to losing an hour this way and then also losing an hour on Sunday. Today is a very early day. And I'm pretty sure you all have felt that too. Words of wisdom. Did anyone look on Facebook? Did it bring a little chuckle to your face? What you saw on Sunday night? Or Monday? Somebody saw it. All right. Elvis was in the building. You saw it, right? Okay. Well, that was a lot of fun. I was totally out of my element because I only knew about 2 words to each song. So could have made it a lot more fun. Okay, so the thoughts are, if you want to outdo where you are, you must outbe who you are and outbelieve your limitations. Just a Dr. Monahan, you guys okay. Little tidbit of history. Anybody know Henry Wadsworth Longfellow? You've heard of him? He was a poet back in the 1800s. And most poets need some information to get their stories out and their poets stuff. Anybody heard of a place in Nova Scotia called the Evangeline Trail? Yeah, one has. It's kind of cool, right? And do you know the story of it?
A little bit. About the loyalists.
And some amazing places along the way, but Henry, in 1847, his poem was about Evangeline, a tale of Acadia. And her name was Evangeline Belafonte, and she was going to be married to this wonderful guy named Gabriel. And anybody heard of the great expulsion of the Acadians? Somebody would. One. Okay. Sherry knows that too? This, I never heard of this until last night when Janet was reading this to me. Between 1755 and 1764, the British violently removed from their homes any French loyalists, or in other words, Acadians, that refused to pledge a oath of loyalty to the Queen. Put them on cargo ships and sent them to Louisiana and the British American colony. 18,000 were pushed onto these ships, and half of them died. I never heard of that. So, while Evangeline was searching for Gabriel, a much older Evangeline settles in Philadelphia, where she works among the poor as a sister of mercy. While tending to the dying among during an epidemic, she finds Gabriel among the sick, dies in her arms, and then the poem talks about what happened. So, a little tidbit of history for everybody. That's not a pretty little story or a wonderful little poem, but an American goes and talks about a part of the history of Canada. And some year, people will be writing about your history and what you have all done with this little company. And with that, and the little thought that I put ahead of you, that you must outdo yourself, you must outbe yourself, and then outbelieve yourself. And things do happen. Okay. Sherry, back to you.
So Connie's my sidekick today because I might fall asleep getting up. So she's helping me out today. First off, we would like to welcome Sabelo Makalima. And so Sabelo, if you could come up. And so Sabelo has joined us in our marketing team. So him and Connie will be attached at the hip, bring him their marketing joy at one stop in Alberta. So Sabelo and Connie.
Yeah, if you want to just introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you.
Sure. Good morning, everyone. I'm Sabelo. I've just come from a very, very small place, population of about 4,000 people, so Lethbridge is a pretty big city, so this small adjustment has been interesting for last week, so thanks to all of the hospitality. My background is in hotels. I'm a tourism hospitality individual with Fremont Hotels for the last 14 years. My background is in sales, market development, business development, and branding. So I'm hoping with my few years of background with Fremont Hotels, I'll be able to parlay some of that within the dental industry. It's a very, very different environment. So I'm grateful for all of you. You showed me a lot of hospitality in the last week, a lot of patience, and I'm learning. So thank you so much for your time. One thing I have learned, as I said before, is that Able Dental Group is a family. And it's a privilege for me to be part of it. So I'm hoping to add value, to be supportive, ask for patience as I'm learning. So thanks to all of you for your time, and I look forward to it.
So I took Sabelo on his first initiation. When people join a hockey team, they usually get initiated. So I took him with me to the kindergarten classes, and we taught the kids how to brush his teeth. And one kid, it was picture day, so they weren't all there for the presentation. So kids were coming in and out, and he didn't get to brush his teeth, and they were quite upset. So I'm like, Sabelo, show him how to brush his teeth. He's got the pink gloves on, and he's just giving her. So he jumped right in there and was showing kids how to brush their teeth. So thank you very much. That was fun. I look forward to our journey together. I keep thinking as we grow up, some of us have had imaginary friends, our little shadow people that are our imaginary friends. I started to think that you guys might think that Sabelo and Angela were Sherry and I's imaginary friends, but they are real people and they are here. Angela, Sherry, do you want Angela to come up at this time? Yep. Just talk about Allure real quick? Okay, come on up and then we'll touch on marketing. And then I can sit down.
Well, good morning and hello again to some people. I'm Angela. It's really good to be back. I am not as eloquent as Sabelo, and I don't really have too much to say this morning about Allure. I'm just really excited to be back and getting things back up and running. We've just emptied out the back space and we've moved it over to the third.
Tell people what Allure is. There's many people here that don't know.
Oh.
So what is Allure?
It's our Medi Spa. It's our dental spa. We had originally started out with hair removal, laser and IPL, but we're going to be rebranding, regrouping, and then moving things in a different direction, quite possibly in the future. So we'll be trying to make everybody more beautiful, if you would like, over at the new office space.
On April 3rd. Okay, thank you.
Perhaps some simple verbal skills, chair side.
So a touch on marketing. Week 3. We're having a dental health month competition, and I just wanted you guys to be aware of that. Now, I'm a big Facebook person. Kind of right when Facebook was coming out, I kind of just did a Google search on myself, and all this stuff came up. Just do that, that's kind of creepy. all this stuff came up, and I just haven't been into the Facebook thing. So, Kenzie, can you stand up and tell us exactly what all this like and post and wall and stuff is, what all that is? And so it's 90% almost ready, how it's gonna execute, but can you give them a wall post,
Yeah, we can.
liking, grouping, lingo, Facebook?
I'm not ready for this.
Sorry, my old little friend.
So we're making up posters that say "I love my dentist," and we want to start like a little bit of a contest with our patients. So what we're going to do is we're going to send them home with these posters, and they're going to take pictures of themselves. I don't know if it says the dentist.
It says,
name
I
or
love my
office.
dentist, Dr. Anderson, Dr. Zobel, Dr. whoever, with the logo,
Right.
or little sign.
So they're going to take a picture if they want. It's not something they have to do, but it's just a little contest we're going to do. They can take a picture and put it on their Facebook, tag our group in it so that we're linked to it, and then however many likes they get on the picture is however many entries they have into a draw. And what is
We're just gonna, the person who has the most likes is gonna win at each office.
And what do they win?
They win a family movie night. So we're gonna go get a board game or a game from the game store. They get pizza and pop, and we're gonna deliver it to their house. One of us will deliver it.
So we kind of went back and forth about how we wanted to do this, how to get patients involved, and we thought that would be a good way that it doesn't involve the front end or the back end. It's not our responsibility to take pictures and have Jessica need to upload them. They can just take it home, do it themselves. We also thought it'd be fun, whoever has the most creative or exciting picture, that they could win their own little contest. So yeah, I think it'll be fun and people will get involved, and Facebook is crazy and people go crazy with it, so.
Probably these are getting pictures.
We're about 10% coming from the bigger
Will untake us from those.
Great.
Yeah.